part of the Camp Confidential series, we had a chance to look at the 2012 softball team at Randolph College. We were lucky enough to talk to second-year head coach Caroline Cubbage as well as junior outfielders Lauren Stevenson and Brittany Willingham about this upcoming season. We're here with second-year head coach of the Randolph softball team, Caroline Cubbage. And Coach, looking into this season, you guys are coming off a very good season in which you made the ODAC tournament finals. Just talk about expectations for this year.
I think this year we're really just going to concentrate on focusing in on regular season play. I'd like to see us do a little bit better pre-tournament time. ODAC's one of the toughest conferences in the country, and I'd like to see us, again, improve a little bit conference-wise versus tournament-wise. Our conference is so close that I really am adamant about the fact that, you know, if you make the tournament, you have a chance to win the tournament. So I'd really like to go in and be a little more focused in the regular season and, you know, expect a little more regular season.
You look at your returners, 7 returning starters. Obviously, your two big ones, Lauren Stevenson and Brittany Willingham. Just talk about what they bring as a leadership role, and kind of the middle of the lineup for Brittany Willingham, and then leading off for Lauren Stevenson.
Yeah, both juniors this year, expecting you know, them to both have solid seasons. Both very different players. Lauren obviously brings a little bit of speed to the lineup. Leadership-wise, they both bring different things as well. They both, you know, pride themselves in getting the job done. Lauren in a little bit more of a vocal manner, and Brittany a little bit more by example. You know, really hoping they both have solid years. They're both great athletes, great ball players, and I'm excited to see what they can bring to the table this year.
Of the returners from last year that maybe didn't come through as much or maybe didn't shine out, who's a returner this year that you really expect to step forward and be someone that you depend on?
You know, someone that I think is an all-around phenomenal athlete that, you know, was a little quiet last year that I'm hoping will continue to do a good job, a solid job, is Ashley Gardner. I'd like to see her really embrace the opportunity at shortstop. Being a junior, I feel like she's a lot more comfortable there this year. Has one of the better swings on the team. Would just really like to see her focus up at the plate this year and really be someone we can look to, you know, come through with a couple big hits.
Looking at your team, you've got a lot of new faces. Just talk about a few that you really expect to have a big impact this year for the Wildcats. Just throw out a couple names.
Brought 8 new faces to the table this year. You know, all 8 bring very unique aspects to things that we need for our softball program. In particular, I'm hoping that Chastity Ferry has a chance to. She will have a chance to step in at first base, see what she can do. I think Caitlin Mills will also have a chance. You know, I don't know whether it will be in the middle infield. She's athletic enough to put her in the outfield. So all-around good athlete. Jessica Sanabria is one of those kids that both her parents played Division I athletics. She just has a lot of God-given athletic ability on the mound. She's also a pitcher that can hit a little bit, and probably one of the fastest 3 kids on our team. So that is all very unique for a pitcher. When she's not pitching, she will be in the lineup probably at a different position. You know, having 8 freshmen, I could say good things about all 8 of them. You know, Haley Wilson's another one that's going to have a chance to step up in the outfield as a freshman. You know, not expecting the world out of them as freshmen, but they have a great opportunity to come in and make a good impact their first year with the team.
We're here with junior outfielder Lauren Stevenson, and Lauren, you coming off an ODAC runner-up finish last year, and such a good year for you guys last year. Just talk about expectations coming into this year as a junior.
Well, as a team in the beginning of the season, we set a lot of new expectations for ourselves as far as individual games, individual performance. We definitely are looking for an ODAC championship this year because we have added a lot to our roster, and we haven't lost anybody.
You look at the roster, you talk about newcomers. Just talk about some of the new faces that you think that are different from this year or from last year to this year that you really are going to think are just going to step up and have a positive impact this year.
Well, our mound is a lot deeper. We have Jess, she's a freshman, and we also have Hutch back from her surgery. We also have a couple additions to our outfield, Haley and Heather. Heather's getting ready to have surgery, but Haley's going to be a good addition to our right field. And we also have a couple of infielders, Patty and Amber and Kat and Chastity. They'll be a really big part of the future of our organization.
Coming down to practice every day for the last couple weeks, you've had a chance to probably see how the morale is from last year's team to this year's team. Just talk about what it's like to be down here in the practice field and how the mood is down on the field.
The mood's a lot more upbeat this year. I think everyone's just ready to start games, and everyone sees how much potential our team has, and I think this season's going to be a lot better for our team.
Well, Lauren, I appreciate you taking the time, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Outfielder Brittany Willingham, and Brittany, coming off such a solid season last year, obviously ODAC runners-up. Just talk about some team goals and expectations that you have for this season.
As a team, we definitely expect to get back to ODACs, and it's the championship game. And this year, we're hoping to win it all instead of coming up in second place.
You've had two very good seasons here at Randolph. Obviously, coming off a season where you were 4th in the nation in batting average as a first year, and then last year you had a really good year as well. Just talk about some individual goals that you have coming into your junior year.
As a junior, I definitely expect to keep getting better. Even though I did really good the last couple of years, there's always room for improvement, and hopefully I'll keep getting more honors and keep growing.
The Randolph softball team will open their season February 18th at home as they take on the Avenging Angels of Meredith College at 1 p.m. on the Randolph softball field. For more information, log on to www.randolphwildcats.com.